I don't know if I'd describe any of this as housebroken, really.
All right, there we
I'm trying to
go.
hit people on the nose with a scroll. Come on.
Alrighty, so yes, here we go. This is session 101 of our Forbidden Lands game, where our characters are mighty epic heroes as long as they're not fighting bandits or skeletons.
Sounds good. Oh, yes, skeletons, too.
Or in the water.
Fucking
Or in the water.
Or in the water.
Or in the lava. I mean, that sucked too.
Any liquid, honestly. Beer, water, lava.
That's it.
If
We're
there's
just
more
not good with
we can
liquid.
fill a bathtub.
So you guys have, through misadventure with one of Caldy's spells, found yourself in this strange cursed land, apparently called Barovia, ruled over by an entity that the locals refer to as the Devil, an apparently extremely powerful undead creature who is the unliving embodiment of the land. You met some Vistani, some local people, one of whom gave you a tarot card reading, laying out some information that would be necessary to defeat this evil entity and open up the gates so you can get back home. So you're on your way to try to find these items and this assistance in order to accomplish your goal. The land so far has been not entirely unpleasant. I mean, Desi met a lovely peddler lady who gave her some home-baked goodies.
All right. Special brownie cookies.
That's right. And
Tasty pastry.
And you also helped out a priest in the first village that you came to with his son, who has been cursed with vampirism and is currently under Trussius's control. And in exchange for assisting his son, this priest told you about this group of knights, the Order of the Silver Dragon, who are sworn enemies of the Devil Strahd. And that they reside in a near the village of Valaki. So you guys are on your way there, paying very close attention to the very first instructions you were given, which is stay on the road. The woods are dangerous. Even though you could have saved considerable time, you decided, nope, we're gonna do what we were told. We are going to, in fact, stick to the road. And over the last 3 days of travel, have not broken that agreement at all.
We're gonna make some dumb choice anyway. Let's not be that one.
I just want to point out something. That only in this game can a necromancer enslave a priest's son and it be described as help. You decided to help the priest by enslaving his son. Okay.
It works.
I mean, it's true. It's just you don't get to say that very often.
Yep.
I think you're muted, Anita.
Oh, yeah, I totally was.
Anyway, on your way, you've traveled for a couple of days outside of that first village. Paid an exorbitant amount for a map of the area. Because the shopkeeper was like, I'm the only one selling them. What are you going to do?
Not recommending him to any of our friends.
He was like,
The answer, take it and hit you, was not on the table.
yep. He's getting negative Yelp reviews.
We're going to
he's
save
gonna
him
be
last.
But now you're probably about, maybe at the current rate of travel, you're probably about 2, maybe 3 days away from the village where this Order of the Silver Dragon is rumored to be. And you were starting to look around for a place to set up for the night when you noticed some people, some humans moving through the woods, giving you guys a fairly wide berth. But then the flopping started, and then the screams as hordes of bats descended on those poor people. And the various swarms of bats were transforming into these monstrous humans, grabbing the innocent people up into the air, killing them. One of them tore a head off right in front of Desi as it made eye contact with her.
Yeah, I took that badly.
Desi apparently took that badly, and that's where we left off.
All right, the stupid was about to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about the stupid. I remembered everything right up to the, oh, right, Desi.
Yeah, I threw a throwing spear at them.
I mean,
Tony 100% approves. Trust you, it's not so much.
that's how you get XP for your principal.
All right, and while I set things up for initiative, Okutai, what level of lightning fast do you have now?
2. Little
And Ryzen, you still have level 1?
Of what?
Lightning Quick, the one that lets you draw multiple initiative cards.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Desi's sleepy.
Yeah, I am. I apparently did not sleep well after.
Oh, yeah, you got the old croissant crack going on.
I got
The what? The croissant. What?
croissant hangover.
crack.
Oh, crack croissant. Ooh.
All right.
My happy dream pies.
Happy dream pie.
Ryzen, would you like to go on initiative 2 or initiative 5?
Oh yeah, shit. Combat. 2, please.
Okutai, would you like to go on 1 to 3 or 4?
1.
If anyone would like to go on 10, let me know.
Yeah,
I will
we're gonna-
absolutely swap with you.
We're probably gonna
He's going to swap with.
we're probably gonna swap because, I mean, story-wise, you're initiating, so.
I rolled shit.
Okutai, you are up first as these two swarms of bats transform into these monstrous-looking creatures with like long fangs and stringy hair, blood dripping from their claws and their teeth.
I mean, Desi has already started chucking stuff at them, so I'll follow
Sorry,
suit.
just to be
Doesn't feel like a diplomacy moment.
Really?
clear, are they coming onto the road?
Oh yes.
Okay, I just want to be sure.
Right. So Okutai would like to switch with Desi.
I don't think that was what he said.
I mean, I can let you start the ball.
I mean, I'm good with that, but I thought you were chucking your spear.
I will.
But if you go first, it's your fault.
Well, I did. I chucked the spear at the end of last game.
Yep.
I don't know. Did we actually resolve that?
I think we did. I think you missed.
I don't have a note about it. I just said Desi launches her throwing spear at him, and
Oh.
that was the last thing I wrote down.
All right. Well, there you go. Make your roll. And then we'll start with the initiative.
And I don't have any history in the... Because normally you can see, like, oh, you rolled this 2 weeks ago. Or
Yeah.
a week ago. I
Period.
don't have that.
Periodically, I have to clear out the chat, otherwise Foundry slows down to a crawl.
Ew.
Pathfinder, I have to do it like at the start of every game.
But yeah, I don't... I don't have any... Oh, it does work. I wasn't sure if the Control T would work in this game.
Yep.
Nice. Didn't miss. Of course, I didn't do a lot of damage either, but I'm not great with a throwing spear.
That could be your first ranged attack.
It'll be my only ranged attack because they don't come back to me, and I only have the one.
So you launch your spear. It definitely strikes.
I assume that's a monster, right, Chris?
100% a monster.
Yeah, okay.
And then the vampire basically like just pulls the spear out, and you can see the wound already starting to close up.
Uh-oh.
And then that will take us to Okatai and the start of the actual combat round.
Oh, do you want to charge?
I mean, Tessie absolutely will. Melee charge is kind of her thing.
I'll let you. Let you at the first interest.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm going to melee charge because hopefully Brieth agrees with me that vampires should not be a thing.
I don't know if she has that kind of moral thing or if it's just a secular law thing.
I
But
don't
we'll
know.
find out.
Yeah. So,
I
melee
mean,
charge, Brieth in hand.
the Lord of the Land is a vampire, but they just murdered 2 people in the woods, so
Yeah, and we don't know jack shit about these people. They might be outlaws. I don't know. But
Yeah, you still can't eat them.
if Brieth doesn't disagree with me, and she doesn't seem to be, because the ST isn't telling me that I need to do an insight check or anything.
Ooh, what a shitty ass armor roll. Par for the course, really. Brieth seems to work fine. Like, you don't feel the same presence that you normally do. Like, it's there, but it's very muted. But doesn't put up any resistance as you strike into this creature. And you still have your fast action.
It's been a while since I've too many other games. I'm going to spend a willpower for my Path the Blade so I can strike him again.
Alrighty.
Hopefully. I mean, I don't get the bonus from melee charge, but... Oof. You can tell I don't get the bonus from melee charge. Ugh.
Ooh. Yeah, you cut deep into it. I mean, the wounds are closing, but you are inflicting damage faster than the heal.
Oh, good. That's a relief. Okay, well, that's it for me. For now.
Okay, that will take us to Ryzen.
I'm going to charge, and do I help Desi or go after the free one? I'm gonna go help Desi. Maybe if we two of us tag team, it'll maybe get taken down faster. I'll do melee charge.
All right.
Where's my token? There it is. Can I get there?
Yep.
Okay. Ah, I'm here, Desi. I don't know why, but I am
I'm helping.
helping. Hashtag helping. All right. So hammer fighter, monster, dragon. Oh, I get to tick all the boxes.
Yep.
Oh, please, oh please,
Nice.
oh please, oh please, oh please.
It's a nice handful of dice.
Yeah. Maxed out all the talents for this.
All right. So yeah, so the hammer slams into it, and it's looking pretty badly hurt. Like its arms are hanging at weird angles, and it kind of pops them back into place. It kind of like crits its neck. I mean, Ryzen hits it so hard the head spins around backwards and kind of like rights it.
Oh, oh.
And you do still have a fast action.
If I disengage, it gets an attack of opportunity.
It does unless you make your evade roll, your move
Make
roll.
my evade roll, right? Is it worth it to try that? Yeah, it's worth it to try. Actually, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I will try. Oops, that is move roll.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no, no. I don't think I want to push that because I'm puny anyway. I don't want to risk effing myself up further.
So. Oof, it will use Unholy Grasp.
Can I block that?
Oh,
You can't actually.
Oh,
Attacks of opportunity cannot be dodged nor parried.
damn.
So that's going to be 3 damage.
question. Can I use my hard to catch talent?
Yes, that you can do.
All right. So how much willpower do I need to spend?
2 to turn it into a complete miss.
Total. Sure, that works.
Right. So yeah,
Up, up.
and as it like reaches out to grab Ryzen, and he like ducks out of the way, like grabs a tree stump or anything, and just like shatters it with its strength. But you are free, so you can move anywhere in the same zone. So yeah, you're no longer in base-to-base combat with it.
Sweet. Back away, not today, vampire lady.
That will take us to Trustius.
How's your willpower, Trustius?
Not great.
You're about to have some when it's my turn, so.
Okay. I'm going to command Doru to kill anything that attacks Caldi. And I'm going to use my action actually for lore. I'm going to recall knowledge this.
All right.
Because we don't know anything about vampires.
So you got 1 success. Just the more successes you get, the more information you get.
Yeah, I mean, the night's early. I think I'll not push that.
So vampires are particularly powerful undead. They are shape changers. They can turn into bats or mist. Phenomenal strength. Their wounds quickly heal. And they can drain the life out of people.
Yeah, I gathered that.
And you're pretty certain that sunlight is dangerous to them, but you haven't seen the sun since you've been here.
Yeah, I mean, we're walking around with a vampire and he seems fine, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, this vampire. Gonna move over to Desi. Ooh, and it's going to use its hypnotic stare upon Desi.
Oof, I can't dodge or parry that.
You cannot. You lose your next fast and slow actions.
God damn.
The other vampire. It's going to summon a swarm of bats that attacks all characters in near range. So Desi, you're going to take a point of damage to your agility. You can roll your armor. Oh, your armor blocks the bats. As a result, you are not knocked prone by the bats.
That's good. Am I still losing the agility?
Nope, your armor stopped it.
Oh, good.
That will take us to Caldi.
How much willpower can you take, Justice?
8.
I'm using as long as he's willing. I'm using transfer to give him 8 willpower.
All right.
So you only have to cast at power level 1 for transfer.
Not at all.
Yep, you just cast at power level 1 as long as I'm willing, which I am. You can transfer as much as you want. Just don't put a lot of willpower in it and blow yourself up.
Yeah, please don't.
There you go.
And it's not a necromancy spell, so.
What's Caldi's transfer like? We
Yeah,
know
what-
Trestius's.
Yeah, what does Caldi's transfer look like?
That's a good thought. Probably, given he's so good at manipulation, you probably don't even notice it. You just suddenly get it. Yeah, it's manipulation. So, like you know, hey, Caldy just did a favor for me, but you don't know what it was, and suddenly you're full of power.
So very subtle, unless
Oh, yeah.
except for
Yeah,
the spellcasters.
Yeah.
Caldy throws you a
and that was-
coin, and when you grab it, you're full of power.
All right. And I am carrying a holy symbol, and I am holding it.
All right.
Ooh.
And I wish I had one more action because there's one more thing I want to do, but I guess I'll do that next round if I'm still alive.
Okatai.
I think I'm gonna try lower 2 before I shock my spear. Is it a fast action or a full round action?
It's a slow action to do lore.
Can I still use? Because technically, I can use my fast action to attack.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna start with a lower roll. Yeah, 1 success.
You concur with Trustius.
We don't need it more, but the bane, I don't want to push it. I'm gonna use my fast action to chuck a spear at the spawn that Daisy already hurt.
All right.
Is it? Yeah. That's a monster.
It is a monster. Oh, come on, armor. You can do this. Nope.
And I don't think they can be poisoned, but they are bleeding.
As a matter of fact, when your spear hits it, it just dissipates into mist.
Okay. The vampire got my spear.
It's an important
just making sure.
clarification.
The
Yeah, what dissipates?
the vampire.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a spear.
I mean, they're fucking dangerous. I don't know what's.
That will take us to Desi.
I can't do anything.
Oh, that's right.
Hypnotized.
You are hypnotized. That will take us
I
to
am.
Ryzen.
Okay. I will charge again. Where am I? There I am.
Just remember your hammer's on cooldown this round.
Shit. Does that mean I can't? It's like I can't even use it. I'm just not getting the bonuses, right?
You can't use it at all. Basically, you're like
I can't use it
it's
at all.
so big and heavy that you need to take some
Right.
time to.
Yep. All right. In that case, let me rethink what I'm going to do.
Yep.
If I'm going to do. We'll
Yep,
see.
that's fine. Yeah, kind of panting heavily, like struggling to get it back up on your shoulder for another wind up.
Yep, I get it. Yep. I don't remember that critical injury that's there. Altered personality? I don't know what that is.
It's probably gone by now.
I don't know. It's there. I don't remember where I got it.
I remember hearing that from you like ages ago.
Yeah. Oh, what does that scepter do again? I forget. That could be useful.
Let's say cast Earthquake.
Yeah, that could fuck Desi though, as well as me. Actually, no, I forget. It's an area or it's a specific item or person?
It's a single target or a building.
Single target. Okay. I'm going to target the vampire with that thing.
All right.
Why not? You only live once, unless you're unfortunately run Trustius. You might live twice.
Or Okatai. He can bring people back from the dead.
Yeah.
Good thing for Trustius.
Right.
All right.
Kinda.
So do I click the scepter?
No, just roll a d6. It'll do a d6 plus 2 power level.
2. Where's the?
It causes some damage or something to him too, right?
Yeah, it does 1 wits and 1 agility damage.
Right, yeah.
D6. Bam.
Oof.
Good shot.
So yeah, so you kind of plant the scepter, kind of feed some of your life force into it, and this like little tremor shoots out from where you plant in the ground, and kind of like the ground erupts around the vampire, dealing it a fairly significant blow.
Cool.
Because it's power level, it's a d6 plus 2 power level. It does damage equal to the power level. So.
Oh, I didn't add a +2 to that. That was just
That's
a straight D6.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Trustius.
Well, fire kills most things. I'll try fire. Let's try fire. See what happens. Do I have that in my grimoire? I think I do. Oh, of course. I'm just going to use a baby one so I don't blow up.
Do you actually have a physical spellbook?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't played one, so I'm not sure how casting works in this. Cool.
You don't need a grimoire, but if you have one, it makes casting spells easier.
Okay.
Right. So a little bit of fire starts on her. She doesn't seem overly concerned about it yet.
Okay, I was just I'm curious to see if that stops the regen kind of deal. It's done that in the past, so.
It does not appear to.
Okay. Movement. Nah, good, I guess.
Oh. She's kind of fixated on Desi. She doesn't know that Caldy has a holy symbol because he hasn't done anything with it yet.
It's just I got to do a lore roll before I do my next action. Damn.
So she basically turns into mist, kind of swirls around Desi, does 1 point of damage, cannot be dodged nor parried.
Ouch. Damage to what?
Strength.
Okay.
So yeah, she kind of disappears into the mist and then reappears like right behind Desi and sinks her fangs in.
Oh,
Caldy, you're up.
And all right, I'm gonna make that lore roll.
All right.
There's something that Trevor knows that the Caldy doesn't, and I really need to know it. Honestly, Trevor doesn't know because it's at the we're in a different world now, right? Like,
How to kill vampires would be really nice.
We're trying.
Okay. You
I
can
appreciate it.
you concur with your fellow scholars.
what I want to know is, do they have to be invited to come into something, come into a room or a house? That's what I need to know.
You're not sure, possibly, but
All right.
but you don't know for certain.
Caldy doesn't even know to ask that. That's why the lore roll. So I guess his other action is waving the holy symbol. This is the only reason he'd have one on him. He runs right up and stands beside Dizzy, waving it around in the cloud.
Oof. Right. Okatai, you're up. You see Caldy like flashing this holy symbol and then running straight into melee.
That's my focus for banish undead. So might be surprising you've learned to banish undead as a druid. Uh, is the vampire still mist right now?
There's fog everywhere.
I mean, is the vampire turned into mist?
The vampire that turned into mist has melded with the ongoing mist.
Okay, but the attack from the spawn 2 was swirling mist. Did it turn physical again? After?
Yeah. Basically, turns into mist, like moves around, and then reappears.
Okay. Is it currently biting Dizzy?
It bit her,
Okay.
but it's not like grabbed on, sucking out her blood.
Okay. And
That's good to know.
Is Dizzy out of her hypnotized state?
She is shaking it off. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to chuck a spear at it. Wanted to check if I needed to go wrestle Dizzy free first.
Oof. All right, come on, Armor. You can do this.
ooh.
Oh, I stopped 2.
I mean, that's impressive considering your track record with
Considering my armor luck, 50%, I'll take. She is still intact.
Does it look like the bleeding is doing anything on her?
No.
Okay. Noted. And I'm gonna use my fast action to go over here.
Okay. Dora was told to protect Caldy. He'll go up there. But nothing's attacked Caldy yet. Desi, you kind of like give your head a shake, kind of snap out of it.
Yeah. Ouch. Didn't like that. I'm going to take a few steps away so I can melee charge.
Right, give me a move roll. Oh, 1 is enough.
Thank goodness. All right. And I'm going to melee charge at her. I don't appreciate being bitten like that.
She's getting handsy with you.
I know, right?
Buy me a drink
That's
first.
something. Oof, Rieth and I are feeling the pain.
Ooh, she only takes 2. Aha, she is still alive. Ish.
And I'm still standing there.
Anything else from Dizzy?
Nope, just the one.
All right. Ryzen, you've
There's
got
no other vampire up there, right? It's just her.
just her. Okay. Ryzen, you've got your hammer back up on your shoulder again.
Sweet. Right, where is she? There she is. Bam.
That's a dangerous proposition.
What? Do, do, do. Die again, motherfucker.
So yeah, so as Ryzen, as you like charging and you swing that hammer, and as you connect with it, like you solidly know that you connect with her, and she just poofs into mist. You kind of like stumble a step or two like through her,
Mm-hmm.
but she dissipates into mist as you connect with her.
Cool.
You do still have your fast action. There doesn't seem to be any additional threat though. With that, yeah, as you look around, like the vampires, as they were destroyed, they like seem to turn into mist, and it just basically mixes in with the ever prevalent mist here in the lands. So there's no patches of mist here or there that you can pick out.
Okay.
Wow. Considering how much mist there is around here, lots of vampires have been killed before.
Everybody kind of waits for a moment, waits for another moment. And there seems to be no resurgence of vampires.
Sweet.
Oh,
That went a lot easier than I thought.
could have been worse. Yeah.
Yep.
Ow!
Thing-
That's not
thing was-
gonna do something, is it? Desi's rubbing where she was bitten.
I'll sell you a mirror.
Just be careful, Chris. I'll give. Sorry, go ahead.
I was say,
just
I don't know if there's
says-
been a problem here. Sorry, go ahead, Tony.
Oh, I was just going to say I'm going to give Doru the standing orders to protect the group and do what they tell him, unless it conflicts with my orders.
Okay.
So we don't get into the hey, the last thing you told him was.
Yep.
I like the last thing you told him.
But yeah, as you guys look around, I mean, there are the dead bodies, kind of littering the spot, the humans that the vampires were chasing for sport. And that's what it like to Trustius. That's what it seems like. Like the vampires, like they didn't stop to drink any of these victims. They were literally hunting humans for sport.
Their bodies are off the road, though, right?
There is one on the road because its head was ripped off right in front of Desi.
Well, Chester's go take a look, see what he can see.
I'm gonna check Dizzy for disease because she got bitten by one of those mosquito guy.
Okay. You can give me a healing roll.
Healing, okay.
And Trustius, you're looking over the body. I mean, the cause of death is fairly obvious. You know, rapid exsanguination following beheading. But you do find like in like around his neck stump, I guess. There's like a leather thong with a very crudely carved raven head pendant.
Does it stand out as particularly well crafted or valuable?
Neither. Looks like the sort of thing like you would whittle if you like, had time at a camp and a knife.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Okay.
Obviously, it doesn't offer much protection.
Okay, that scratch probably doesn't matter.
It's not
I'm not the one that's good at medicine, even if I have the heal. I'm checking.
I'll get Doru and Justice will drag that body off to the side of the road behind this tree.
Okay.
And then I'll let Doru take whatever blood's left in it.
Okay. And he carts that body like nothing. You would estimate he's probably about 3 times stronger than Desi.
Yikes.
Oh, we got to keep the boy fed so he doesn't feed on us.
I don't know. I'm pretending it doesn't happen. I'm not paying attention.
That's why we went behind the tree.
I'm worrying about my bite.
I mean, it sounds fine, but if you're worried, Risen can check it.
Yeah, I can check. I don't know if I can try to. I don't know if that would be what, healing?
It is healing.
Okay, I'll try. Let's have a look. See what Dr. Risen can prescribe.
Yeah, you take a look at it. It's like it's more of a scratch than a puncture. So you don't think like if there's like if the vampire was carrying some sort of disease or something, it wasn't a deep enough wound to cause an infection.
Yeah. Could I do something with alchemy to figure out like a counter in case she was poisoned or something like that, or an alchemical cure to cancer, or sorry, to vampirism?
Yeah, actually.
I'd appreciate not being a vampire.
I only have rank 1.
One sec here.
Yeah, alchemy is a medicine roll. The other rank gives you bonus dice on that roll, but you can still
Yeah.
do things with a 1 rank.
So yeah, you can make a healing roll.
All right.
You're not sure. You would need to know more information about like you could probably come up with something like if it's a mundane disease like rabies or something. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously not rabies because there's no cure, but
Sure.
if it was a mundane disease, you could probably cobble together something.
Okay.
But you would definitely need to know more information to know what to do.
Okay.
It's likely you could. You just need more information.
Right. So good news. I don't think there's any signs of puncture. This looks like a simple barely surface scratch. So in Dr. Risen's opinion, I don't think this is a cause for you're going to turn into a vampire.
Good. Good. I like that. That's good.
But it is getting on towards night. If anybody would like to find a place to camp.
Yep.
Can I use a willpower?
I'll get to it.
I would like to pull out a large tent that holds 6 people.
We have a large tent.
We have a
okay.
large tent.
Okay, never mind then. I won't do that.
Just
That was
needs
my
to sit
plan. I was going to jump into a large tent with my holy symbol and just shake.
This is my house. You're not allowed in. So yeah, Cody, you start like thinking about getting a tent. Start looking around your sack, and start like, oh shit, yeah, there's one on the deer.
In that case, I have to rest now, right? Because it's going to be.
Yes.
So I'll pull up. I'll just use one of my sleeping bags.
Okay.
I'm still carrying 2. If somebody else needs to rest right now as well.
I
I'm
would
okay.
love to. I am tired.
All right, you can have one as well.
Thank you.
Somebody can make camp. Somebody can keep watch. Caldy and Desi can give me endurance rolls.
Plus what?
Get a +2 for the sleeping
Oh,
bag.
+2. Nice.
Sorry, is
2?
making camp
Holy
scouting
cow.
or survival?
Making camp is survival.
I'll need someone to.
I'll do one if someone wants to do the other.
That was
I hate it here.
I'll
Caldy
make
hates
camp
it here.
if you want to.
that was
If you want to
Caldy's roll.
scout,
Sorry, what is that, York?
I'll make camp. Is I give a
Okay.
bonus if I make camp. But
Okay.
if you can scout,
Yeah, I'll scout.
What would Trustius like to do?
I'll help Scout.
Okay.
Well, my pool is currently 3. If yours is better, I should assist you.
My scouting pool is 5, so yeah, you can help me, I guess.
Okay. So take a +1 from me, I guess.
Darv's a 6, but nobody asks him.
Why
He's
did
a
I only roll
vampire?
4 dice? Weird. Oh, I rolled wits instead of scouting.
That'd be why. But 1 success is enough. Caldy, you did not get any rest. You're like, there's vampires out there. You're like, sitting there. Every little noise you hear, you kind of wake up, grab your holy symbol, sit up upright in the bed. Desi's just like sawing logs like nothing. So nighttime falls. Desi can hit her rust button, which actually doesn't heal you, only gets rid of sleepy.
Oh, I thought that's what sleeping would have done.
Yeah, sleeping
Oh,
gets
to
rid
sleep
of
again.
your sleepy. You need to sleep twice.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, this is for the first one.
So go sleep again.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm providing nothing comes out of the darkness and Caldy doesn't yell. But yeah, that was the plan.
As the wee hours of the morning come and camp is set up, and Caldy is supposed to be on watch but has not slept yet.
Caldy will still watch.
Do vampires get tired?
He doesn't seem to.
Only at night. You ever see the movie 30 Days a Night? Or read the comic?
I mean, the vampire could keep watch.
That is a great idea. That is an awesome idea.
If there's no objections.
You're confident that nobody's gonna take over?
Well, with the lure on him, I don't think anyone can. The lady in the carriage, I believe, was akin to a goddess.
Well,
Okay.
Or at least her magic was far beyond mine. Which seems more common than you'd think. Yeah, we'll give standing orders for Doru to keep watch.
All right.
And if he spots something out of the ordinary, he can wake up Trustius.
All right.
he has a +2 on watch because of that.
Okay. Well, the good news is nothing comes to eat you in your sleep. And another dark, dismal, dreary morning. Everybody wakes up like, is it night? Is it day? What time is it?
Time has stopped making sense.
Can I rest this time?
Yes, everybody can hit the rest button. Anybody who wants to can spend XP while they rest.
Oh, I got big tabs.
XP, eh?
And everybody can roll for their food and water.
I'll be right back.
Trying to decide if I want to spend some XP.
I'm gonna.
It's 3 times for talent, right?
Yes.
I'm going to spend 9 XP and rank my 6th sense up to level 2. No, I can't do that. 3 times. Wait, yeah, I can.
Yeah, it'd be
I
6
think it's
XP.
so bad. I haven't got much sleep lately, so 6 XP. I spent 6 XP to do that.
I'll spend 9 and raise my berserker up to 3.
I'm spending 9 and raising steady.
Raising magic is more expensive, right?
It is. It's 3 times the
Yeah.
cost without a teacher.
And we have a teacher.
Depends on what you're learning.
Path of Blood to level 2.
That's up to
I can
Trustius.
teach you. Yeah.
Does
I
take-
can teach you.
Yeah, it does take a quarter day of teaching.
We'll save that then.
I'm going to spend 10 on Malitu.
All right.
Look what 6th sense level 2 gives me. Rank 2 gives me. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. So, you get to see who they are, how many there are, what they're armed with. That's nice.
This is a good town to know this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys set off on your way. Sticking to the road.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Off-road looks awful. The road ain't that great either.
Right.
All right. So I need. I don't need to lead the way because you guys are following the road and the map, but I do need a scouting roll.
I'll take the scouting roll. Unless somebody else just did it.
Nope.
Let's leave that as it is.
So as you guys continue on through the morning and the afternoon, it's wet and it's a cold rain. It's like definitely like a, it's a cold fall rain. It has that little bit of a chill in the air. The fog is like unending. Every once in a while in the woods, you can see large four-legged shapes that'll keep pace with you for like a mile or two before veering deeper in. They never come close enough for you to get a good look at them, but you would guess they're about the size of a small pony, just following you periodically as you travel. Cully, with your finely tuned sense of danger, you can tell that those are wolves. Very, very, very big wolves.
Yeesh.
But it seems like they don't like try to get ahead of you or anything. It seems like they're just following you as opposed to trying to look for an opening.
Yeah, we're being tracked. That's all.
Right.
Keeping tab.
But as you get on towards the evening, you come to what looks like a gate across the road, like a large tower on each side with a wrought iron gate across the road. It's not locked or anything. It is closed, but it's not locked. And it looks like it's very similar to that border marking that you saw when you first entered these lands. Just set up here in the middle of the road.
Strange.
Yeah.
We have a map.
Doesn't appear to be guarded,
Does this
though.
show up on the map?
It does. It is listed on the map as the West Gate.
Anybody else find these big gates really kind of weird?
Yeah.
It's probably for giant apes.
They would just climb it.
Maybe they're magical in some ways. Maybe it denotes a border, or maybe it just denotes a border. We're about to
There's
enter
no
some other
wall around it,
official
so-
land or country, or who knows.
I mean, what did they say about the East Gate?
Was it the East Gate, the border of the?
Yeah, this shouldn't be the. We haven't gone. Was it supposed to be 40 miles? We haven't gone 40 miles.
Man, there's
So this
plenty of
is-
map left.
Yeah. What's that say? Westgate. Kind of weird that it's not all the way to the west.
Well, maybe it's like the gateway to the west.
Maybe. I mean, the other way is apparently a castle. I don't think we're quite.
There is the road actually does split here and goes off to towards the castle.
Yeah, I think it's the castle we were seeing from Barovia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
It seems like a terrible place.
Well, one of the cards did say that we'll find knowledge there.
Yeah, but I'd rather have the weapon in an ally before we knock on that door. Yeah, we're just coming in to have a chat with you, Bishop. We'll be off soon. Pretty sure if we start going that way, we're gonna get stuck. But it feels like it's the center of the world. The east gate is on the east of the castle, and the west gate on the west side of that castle.
I mean, yeah.
So would you guys like to push on, or you would like to set up camp here near the gate?
I mean, it's barely new.
What time? How long? What time of day do we think it is?
It's getting in towards the evening.
We should probably set up camp, I imagine.
If it's evening, then yeah. He's as good a place as any.
If Goldie wants to take some time to train with Tristis,
I'm not going to do that right now. I don't have enough for second level right now. I don't really need it. I was just looking for something useful to spend it on.
yeah, I'll look for a place to make camp.
It was that or lucky.
I mean, do we want to be on this side of the gate or the other side of the gate? I'm thinking the other side of the gate might be a better choice.
I mean, I can set up camp on the other side. It's no problem.
I'm not sure why it would matter, but if you feel more comfortable there.
I don't know. It just
Let's do that.
feels. Yeah.
Moron.
So yeah, you guys can do your standard routine, I guess. Somebody can set up camp. If Caldy's getting some sleep, he can make his endurance roll. Somebody can keep watch. Or not.
I'll keep watch.
Yeah, vampire will help. Or she can help the vampire.
I'm not having much luck today.
Nope. Caldy is not having any luck here at all.
This is why you have so much willpower.
Mm.
Yeah, I was full bank, so you could have had more than you asked for.
He's replenishing, apparently.
Is anybody keeping watch, or what are people doing in the evening?
I'm good. I'll keep
I
watch.
I thought I was keeping watch, but
Okay. So Ryzen
I
and
can
Desi?
I
Yeah,
can
'cause
help.
actually-
Trestius had offered Doru.
Because I actually would like to learn something, and learning it from Desi would be actually a work. Actually, I think Desi might be the one person who can teach it to me.
Oh, well then we'll
We
let
can,
Doru
so we
keep
can chat about
watch.
that.
All right, there we go.
We'll chat while we help.
Yeah.
Don't know how much help we're actually being, but sure.
I'll spend my shift crafting arrows out of those manticore clothes.
Okay. That is
And Dora will keep watch.
okay. That is a crafting roll. Daisy and Ryzen are quote unquote helping.
Yeah.
Hoping. I would like to talk to Desi about learning the first rank of Berserker.
Oh. Okay.
Because it seemed like it could be useful in keeping me up a little longer in certain horrible situations.
Yeah.
Your management with it.
Yeah. Berserker. How do I explain that? Well, you need to have a reason to stay on your feet. Doesn't really matter what the reason is, but some kind of reason.
Not dying is one, and help protecting all of
You
you.
need to
Name
have
other ones.
you need to have a reason other than not dying, because there are times when you will hit the ground, and that will seem like a much better idea than getting back up. So, something other than you
Well,
to keep you
well,
going.
helping you guys.
And Desi
I
looks
don't.
kind of uncomfortable when she's explaining this.
I mean, when I yell, "I'm coming, Desi, to help you," it's not just to sound macho. It's because I actually want to help you.
I mean, I appreciated the help. That hammer it seems pretty sweet. Even if it does look heavy as hell when you're
Oh, fuck
trying
yeah.
to get it back up over your shoulder again.
Oh, yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, at first it was, I'm being paid to protect somebody. I don't spend money on jack shit other than armor repairs, so that's not much of an impetus now. But yeah, something that's not you, because trust me, you will hit the ground, and the only thing that will go through your head is, I should just stay here. This is comfy. If I stay down here, I won't get hit again, and that will be really, really appealing. Trust me, that will
So
be
far, I've
appealing.
resisted that urge when it's gotten up. So.
Yeah, it's a thing for sure.
But when you go through that, are you like totally mindless, oblivious to everything but what's in front of you that you're going to kick the crap out of?
Not entirely. I mean, I've been fighting for a long time, and sometimes it's fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
I mean, sometimes it's just I'm pissed off. When I hit the ground and I get back up, it's focused. I wouldn't say mindless. I mean, I know where everyone else is. I'm more
A bit of loss of control.
no, not quite.
Huh?
I'm focused on beating whatever it is I'm fighting against.
Right.
Like I'm not there's nothing in my mind about food later, or that I'll be glad when this is over, or anything. None of that is, because I mean, sometimes it's I sometimes when I'm fighting, it's, oh, that looked like it hurt. I'm glad I was the one delivering it and not receiving it. Um, and sometimes it's uh, wondering why this person thinks that fighting me was a good idea. You know, there's other thoughts going through my head.
Right.
Not when I get back up. When I get back up, everything is just the combat around me. It's whatever I'm facing needs to go away. I have to be, I have to be aware of the fight that's happening around me, because you never know when someone's going to be coming up behind you, or when somebody's going to need my shield over them because someone's come up behind them, or, but there's nothing, I don't think, oh God, that's going to be expensive at the blacksmith later.
Right.
And I mean, sometimes that's what I'm thinking. You know, I'm fighting along, and my armor is just taking a shit kicking.
Yeah.
And all I can think is, I'm gonna have to pay to get this fixed. And that, might make me hit a little harder the next time.
Yeah.
But when I get back up, none of that is even a consideration. There's no thought of that's going to be expensive to fix, or I'll be glad when I can put a different set of armor on because Okadai is nice enough to haul around some extra sets for me, or I wish I was holding a different weapon right now, or anything like that. The only thing going through my head is the fight itself. But it's not a loss of control. Like, it's not mindless. It's just really fucking focused.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I mean, it's probably reassuring.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
not.
mean, if you're mindless and you have no control, then you're a danger to not only whatever is around you, but possibly yourself.
I mean, maybe. Oh, there are times I'm a danger to myself anyway. But
Yeah, but I mean, we've all injured ourselves, you know.
yeah, I think my temper's getting better,
That's good.
which is weird. I mean, it's probably good, but it's still weird. This isn't not here, but like the island isn't. I didn't get sent there to be rehabilitated. I got sent there because they thought I was too dangerous to be back
Right.
there.
Right.
So the idea that my temper isn't as bad as it was is kind of weird.
Well, experiences can change people. I mean, I'm a little less angry now than I was when we first got to that island. So
Yeah. Oh, we've got a slightly more comfortable life than we did when we first got there, so that
oh,
probably
for sure.
helps. Knowing that you've got an inn you can make bread in if you want to.
And wine and stuff. Oh yeah.
Mm.
If you told me a couple years ago I'd be a cook making stuff and all this other things, I'd be like, "Pff, yeah, right. Go back to doing my
Yes.
fart jokes now and getting the scraps from whatever his lordship would deem me worthy. So,
Yeah, it's got to be a little different.
oh yeah,
So, yes, uh that's what's happening when I get
that's
back up.
what's happening. Gotcha.
So, focusing on get back up for a reason that isn't just saving your own skin.
Right,
Because you, at the point where you're getting hit hard enough and often enough that you're down, you just want to stay there if you're only fighting for you.
right.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect. So yeah, I'll say that's enough training for Ryzen to be able to pick up Berserker, meditate on Desi's teachings.
You add that to my sheet for me?
Yep.
Thank you. Now I'm
Uh,
going to go charge a vampire. No.
right. Caldi again fails to get some sleep. Okatai is just absentmindedly kind of putting the camp together. Tressis is making some arrows.
Caldy's like, keep it down, you people.
Ooh, 3 successes on the crafting roll. So yeah, that's enough to get you basically like three uses of arrows. So
Is that 3 pounds or is that 1 pound?
I'll say it's 1 pound.
Okay. But it counts as a die.
It counts as a die.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then nighttime falls. People are sleeping.
Yep.
Caldy is
Whoever's
not.
keeping watch will get a +2 on keeping watch.
Is Cody going to keep watch, or are you just going to trust the vampire to keep watch again?
I'm gonna keep watch.
Okay.
That's +2, you said?
Yeah.
Oof. And everybody else is sleeping?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah, Caldy, I mean, you've been having a miserable couple of days. I mean, you can't find a comfortable place to sleep. It's raining. It's always dark. I mean, at least that's what people tell you. You see in the dark, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Poking absently at the fire. Like, when will this rain end? And you see, right around midnight, you can hear like the tolling of the bell kind of echoing. So it's around midnight-ish, maybe a little bit later. And you can see kind of coming towards you guys, like you guys are still on the road, very clearly on the road. But you see moving along the road a fair ways away, but you can see it because of the greenish glow moving towards you on the road.
How far away is it?
It's a fair ways. Like you can see it because you can see in the dark, but also, I mean, it's a greenish glow against the pitch black night. It's the night of the full moon, so there's no moonlight. The mist and the clouds are so thick that there's no starlight. So the only light is your campfire and then this greenish glow. So you can see it at a good distance away. Probably 2 or 3 miles away, maybe more.
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep an eye on it and see, if it gets too close, I'll start waking people up. But right now, as exhausted as I am, I think they must be exhausted too, so I will let them sleep. But I'm paying attention.
Okay.
And if they get close enough for me to see what they are, I wouldn't mind knowing that.
So you're keeping an eye on this, and as they get closer, you can start to pick out individual figures, like a human warrior there, a wolfkin mage there, that's definitely a druid. That's a halfling minstrel. That's a goblin warrior. Hundreds of these translucent glowing green figures walking along the road.
We've got ghosts, huh? And can you show me where they're coming from? We're at a crossroads, right?
You guys are at a crossroads, and they're basically coming from the south. They're coming from the direction you guys have traveled.
They're like following us. Okay, well, again, if they get within like a half mile, I'll wake people up. But otherwise, I'll just keep my eyes out and my ears peeled.
Okay. Right. And so, which side of the gates did you guys camp on? The east side or the west side?
The west side,
Okay.
because Desi was feeling superstitious.
So yeah, Caldy, they don't come quite that close. They come probably within. You guys are about a mile away from where the crossroads is, and when they get to the crossroads, they turn away from where your camp is and start heading up the road that leads to the castle. They are
Well,
completely silent.
all right. Well, can I make a lore roll or something like that?
Yeah, I'll say you can make a lore roll. Those are probably ghosts.
Yeah, they look like ghosts to me. All right. That was weird, but everything in this place is weird.
And as they basically march past you, you realize that your initial estimate of 100 or so was probably vastly underselling it. It's like a column of ghosts, probably a mile and a half long.
Aldi hates it here. What's a more reasonable estimate now that I see them up close?
1,000.
Jeez.
And they continue on up the road towards the castle until you can no longer see them.
That is something I will explain in the morning, but everybody's on edge enough, they don't need to know that yet.
The good news is nothing else happens during the evening or during the night. Everybody except for Caldi can hit their rest button.
Uh,
And in the morning, I'll kind of jokingly say, you guys missed like 2,000 ghosts.
what?
What?
Yeah, they just came up from where we were coming from, and they took the other path than the one we did, right up to the castle. Completely silent, glowing green, translucent. It's a hell of a sight.
What even is this place?
This place is a whole lot of suck.
Did they
No
look
kidding.
like peasants?
It was everything. Peasants, adventurers, warriors.
There were no peasants.
Oh, no peasants, okay.
It
So
was
all adventurers?
all adventurers.
Yeah. Bards, clerics, wizards,
Hmm.
like dwarves and hobbits and elves and everything.
Might be all the people who have been called here to entertain the Lord of the Castle. Failed. It's a lot of bullshit.
Or people who tried to escape?
People who were trapped here and tried to kill whoever's in charge.
Yeah.
Ugh. They didn't seem aggressive.
They seemed to be completely passive, completely silent, and just marching towards the castle. They didn't even look at me.
Sleeping on this side of the gate might have been a good idea.
What?
The ghost
So,
came from where we came from and went toward the castle. If we had slept on the other side of the gate, we might have been on their back.
oh, yeah. Huh. Can't say I'm sorry I slept through it.
I thought about waking Ellie all, but they never got close enough to be worried about it. For me to worry about it, and you guys need some sleep. You guys aren't as you haven't got the stamina of a goblin. You're
That's very true.
The stamina of a
The
goblin.
stamina of a goblin.
Wow.
I mean, I can say I have.
I know that is factually correct. I can honestly say I do not have the stamina of a goblin.
Mm-hmm. Stamina of a goblin.
So you guys set off in the morning.
Yep.
Yep.
I need somebody to keep an eye out.
I'll keep an eye out. Unless Okata, you want to do it this time. We trade off every once in a while when we're not doing other
Yeah.
things, right?
In the day, I can.
Yeah, you handle that one then.
I'll take that one. Well, I'm gonna push that.
Uh-oh.
I'm not having a good day.
Interesting. The good news is you guys are sticking to the road.
Should we have... Did I was probably AFK. I didn't roll for food or water.
You should roll for food or water.
I should rest too.
Should do that too.
Not that I needed it this time, but habit. It's a good thing.
So as you guys are traveling along, don't mind me rolling dice.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is
So help me, if
fine.
you're rolling up ghostly vampiric blueberry,
So as you guys walk along, Okata, you're kind of keeping your eye open for danger, for trouble, for anything of that nature. Nothing catches your eye right away. And then you kind of catch it on the breeze. You smell fresh pastries.
Damn it.
Oh no.
And
That's what I was afraid of.
and through the mist, maybe a mile or two off a little side road, you can see what looks like a fairly dilapidated windmill. Let's see, there are 5 of you. He asks for no reason.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
Mysterious dice rolling around.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you can see this windmill off this little side road, and the smell of fresh pastries. They smell amazing.
That must be where that traveling merchant was from.
Oh,
Hmm?
none of that has to do with any of the cards that were drawn, so there's no need to stop.
Do we all smell it, Chris?
No, Okatai smelt it, but
Oh, thank goodness.
Okatai did just mention that's probably where the traveling merchant was from.
What merchant? Oh. The pastry woman.
But yeah, Tricius is right. The prophecy didn't mention that.
She said her sisters ran it? Yeah, her sisters ran it. I mean, we could stop in. Although she didn't want to take coins, her sisters might have a different opinion.
I mean, they tried to buy Goldie, and not sure I trust those.
I mean, yeah, they did try to buy Goldie.
It's a deal totally worth it there, Desi.
She gave me free pastries, though. And all I did was escort her past our little camp.
Imagine what you'd get if you actually gave her. Holy, how much?
Please don't.
I mean, I might have got more than. Well, she only had 2, though.
Oh.
But I'm
Would give you,
sure
like-
she'd have more than just blueberry and apple if we went in.
Or she gives you a big IOU, and you show up, you come to collect.
I mean, maybe.
I'm still worried about the fact that no wheat grows around here, and that place is called a bone grinder.
Can Caldy just
It might
subtly cast Dispel Magic on Desi?
You can certainly try. The amount of willpower you spend determines the power level of the effect you dispel.
Oh dear.
Can I do safe casting or anything like that here?
You can, but safe casting basically is rolling less dice, so less power level.
I'm doing
I
it.
think
I'm going to do it with 2 willpower.
Your magic does not seem to be strong enough to dispel this effect.
Oh, well. I guess I'll have to depend on money.
Again, there's no reason for us to stop. We don't need pastries. We need to figure out a way to kill a vampire.
I don't know about you, but I like pastries a lot more than I like hardtack or jerky.
Not sure about pastry anymore since the guy that made living one.
They were cookies, not pastries. And her pastry, neither the apple or the blueberry pastry got up and tried to sword fight anybody, so it'll take what, 10 minutes?
Nothing ever takes 10 minutes.
Okay, it'll take half an hour.
So far, the form
What's
of
half
magic
an
I
hour?
identify is necromancy, druids, and pastry chef.
Hmm?
So far, the type of magic I have identified are druids, sorcerers, and pastry chef.
That is a little weird, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It happened like 3 times.
I mean, I don't think her pastries were magic. They were just really tasty.
Definitely
And
magical
pastries.
poison in it.
It didn't taste poisonous. It just helped me sleep better. And Caldy, you look like you haven't been sleeping properly. And maybe a happy time sleepy pastry would make you sleep tonight, this evening. Providing we can tell when
I would sleep a lot better if we stayed away from the person who tried to buy me.
I wouldn't sell you to her. I mean, probably.
Insight check? Insight check?
Yes.
I mean, as soon as you said probably, I'm like, uh-oh.
You can definitely make an insight check.
Anita would probably sell somebody for some happy sleepy time pastry.
For sure.
It'd be nice to fall asleep before 4 a.m.
Caldy, with your fine sense of danger, you're fairly certain that if you try to stand between Desi and pastries, you are going to be an ex-goblin.
You know, Desi, we've been friends for a long time now, and we've relied on each other in times of trouble. You know what? This time, I think it's time for me to side with you over the group. Pastries it is.
Aw, thanks. So there we go. 2 against 3.
I'm indifferent.
Pastries. Ryzen, you know you want to know how they make the happy sleepy time pastry.
Oh, that's actually maybe we could maybe sell them in the village. Yeah, actually, sure. Why not?
See? And then Ryzen can make me happy sleepy time pastries.
Yeah, maybe. If I
Why
do
is
well.
it that whenever we run into something supernatural or magical, that you completely disregard what the sorcerer and druid have to say?
Because I'm not a sorcerer or a druid. And magic makes no sense to me whatsoever. You know, I understand. I
Shouldn't you
understand.
listen to the ones that it does make sense to?
Pointy end goes in the other guy. Pastries go in my mouth.
You know, Desi, there's only 2 of them. They can't possibly stop you.
So,
That's not true.
the 3 of us, are going to go get some pastries. And Ryzen's going to learn whatever secret makes them so fucking tasty and makes them
If I
happy
can.
sleepy time. And you and Okatai want to wait out here, you can. But happy sleepy time pastry sounds really tasty right now.
Or if you need a catchier.
So does a puppeteer spell, but I don't think I want to try that on Dizzy.
I mean,
Ryzen, why
someone
didn't
does have
you?
a spell that can change my mood about things, but
I told you I wouldn't do that.
you did.
Ryzen, why didn't you stand up to Desi? Have you seen Desi?
I did,
Yes,
but I was below her waist and she didn't
Yes.
notice.
Yes, dear. I did stand up to her. I didn't get to her. She didn't even notice.
Wrapped myself right around her leg to try to stop her. She just kept right on walking. I don't know what happened.
Are you sure you weren't trying to hump her? That's not the point. I was standing up.
So
That she would notice. I imagine. Probably. The fuck do you think you're doing?
So Desi and the 2 little ones are off to.
Yep.
Theoretically.
Caldy looks back at the other people and is like, with pleading eyes, please stop us. Without saying it out loud.
I got to come up with a pastry song.
As soon as they start moving, I'm gonna look at Tricius and think if we get rid of whoever made that enchantment, it's gonna stop.
Probably not.
Ugh.
Well, we should go kill them anyway.
Yeah. It's gonna be a mess.
There you go.
I hate stuff that messes with people's mind.
I could convince her to, possibly convince her to leave the building, but probably best to end this at the source.
Yeah. I'm betting that they're making flour with bones.
Probably.
So the road kind of moves from a winding path to a kind of a trail, kind of hugs the valley. And you see a wall. There's off in the distance. There's a walled town that you can see on the other side of this lake. That's probably where you're headed. You're not that far from Valakai. But you do see this old, dilapidated-looking windmill. It's kind of like turning lazily in the breeze.
Be a shame if something happened to that building.
And the smell of pastries is quite strong. And as you approach the door to the windmill opens. This old lady sticks her head out. Desi, you recognize her right away. She's like, "Oh, excellent! You found me."
Desi will smile and wave, which is probably weird as hell, because I don't think Desi has ever smiled and waved at anyone.
Yep, she's not
Probably
herself.
not.
Yep, definitely.
I've just taken some pastries out of the oven.
Yeah, we could smell them from the road. They smell really good.
Oh, excellent. These ones, of course, you understand that I need to sell these ones. I was going to go to the village to sell them, but since you're here,
I mean, when the customers come to you,
exactly.
you sell them where you have to. I have coin. If you don't have coin, I have a strong back. So,
Oh, I don't take coins for my pastries.
yeah, that's so weird. Like,
What do you take for them?
Well,
do you need me to pick apples or blueberries or something?
oh no, nothing quite so laborious. I've plenty of apples and blueberries. No, just well.
What would you trade for the recipe?
Oh, the recipe is not for sale. The old family recipe, you understand.
So
But
you just give pastries out of the goodness of your heart?
I can work for them.
oh, excellent. Oh, well,
She
here
just doesn't sell them for coins,
for,
because apparently coins are weird. I don't know.
I have no need for coins.
But she's not affected by silver, apparently.
Oh no. Well, since you brought your friends here, why don't each of you here just a small sample.
See. Desi seems almost childishly happy at the idea that she's getting pastries.
Aldi very politely says, "No, I'm sorry, I can't have pastries. I got to maintain my girlish physique."
Oh, that's okay.
Chris, can I do like
They're
a lore
so
check to see if she's a weird supernatural or something like that?
Yes.
You should take one for later, though, Culty, so you can sleep tonight. This evening. Whenever evening is.
Oof. There's something about this woman, but you're like, oh shit.
I'm broken.
Oh man.
Ouch!
Wait, do I have a talent that can help with this? No, I think I should
Berserker. Oh no, I don't know how many wits you have, so you might not be a
I have
berserker
4.
state yet.
Well, I took 4 damage and my wits is 4.
Yep. So yeah, if you like, you can snap into a blind rage and
Kick this thing off.
Screw it. You only live once. Or if you're with Prestius, maybe twice. I am just outraged at something. Something about not being able to figure out what she is.
so yeah,
It's a
so
food allergy.
I don't have an interior map for this because I didn't think this was going to go this way, but
Yep.
but it's really simple. The downstairs of the windmill is one zone. The outside of the windmill is a zone. There you go. here.
Man, this was either a great thing to happen or a horrible, horrible thing to happen. Four. Ugh.
Those pastry are powerful.
Those paste.
Dizzy
The
fell in
power
love,
of
Risen
pastry
fell in
compels you.
rage.
The power of pastries compels you.
Okatai, would you like to go on card 1, 3, or 4?
1, please.
Ryzen, would you like to go on card 2 or 6?
2, please.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I suppose never mind. I should draw a card.
I've got it.
Oh, okay.
I've got it set so it automatically draws cards when I start
Hey.
initiative.
All right.
You guys are talking to this woman. She's just offered you some free pastries, and you can see Ryzen like looking at her and go like, "What the? Ah!" And Okita, you are the first to react.
What the actual shit?
Okay.
I would like to try to cast True Sight to see through disguise and illusion, because I'm not getting any of what's happening here.
All right.
Obviously.
Oh no, a mishap.
Oh no.
Oof. The spell also affects a friend or other intended victim. Oh, that's not terrible. So she gets to see you for who
Glad
you
it was
guys
only
really are.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So yeah, Okatai, you kind of stop for a second, and you can see like she looks like this like old lady, you know, and you can see like as your vision kind of sharpens, and the illusion around her fades for you. She's got like this long, stringy black hair, fingernails made out of iron, teeth that look like they could strip the flesh from a bone in like 2 seconds flat. She's definitely a monstrosity of some nature. And she looks at you and she smiles. She's like, well, dearie.
I'm gonna scream out. That's not an old woman, that's a monster. So everybody is reacting irrationally.
Right. That'll take us to Ryzen.
Okay. I guess I'm firing up the hammer. And I charge.
Okay.
Oh. There she is. Margantha. Hey, I'm right there. Bam. Ah. Allergic to coconut. No, I'm not. It says you are broken and cannot act.
Oh, increase your wits to 1 because that's your berserker level.
There we are. She a monster?
Yes.
I hope so.
Oof.
Jeebus.
So yeah, you know, Okita like kind of looks at her, lets out this little like, that's a monster, and Ryzen just runs up with the hammer and smites her. Basically knocks her back into the windmill. And then there's like a crunching of bones and stuff as she gets knocked into the actual mill part of things. Yeah, she had a strength of 8. She had no armor.
Wow. That's awesome.
Jesus.
But as she's getting ground up, you can see like the illusion fades, and you can see this twisted old wizened crone like creature as it gets pulverized beneath the weight of the mill wheel. That was quick.
That went a
Wow.
lot better than I thought it was going to.
That was
Holy
gruesome.
shit.
What's that do to Desi?
Desi, yeah, you like kind of snap out of her a second, and you're like, wait, what? And yeah, you realize that there was some sort of magical compulsion on the pastries.
Holy shit. Huh.
Well, Tresius, it did work.
That went easier than I expected.
That hammer shot was, I don't know what got him to Risen to be so fucking angry, but it worked. Damn. You alright, Dizzy?
Holy shit.
Do I
And she'll
snap out of
kind
it
of.
right away, or does this take a while?
Sorry?
So does this take a while to come out of, or is it she's dead, so the target is gone? So
Yeah, once there's
I
no more enemies remaining, you kind of like shake your head and go like, okay.
Kind of look from the crone thing, the grinder, down to Ryzen, and then back at the grinder, and then down to his hammer,
what
and then
happened?
back at the grinder.
Wait, do I have to remember what happened?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, she
Wow.
had like fingernail made of iron, and she had teeth for raking flesh. When I looked at her,
Wow.
she was not human.
Holy
Hell of a
shit.
bicker, though.
Thanks for helping me unleash that, Desi.
That
Holy
wasn't.
shit.
Huh.
Didn't you say something about her having sisters, Desi?
Yes, I think she said she had 2 sisters that owned the mill.
We
I
might
think.
want to be careful.
I might have dreamt it. I'll be honest. But I thought that was what she said.
Can I make a lore roll now that I've seen her without disguise?
Yes.
I won't push that. My mind is already broken enough.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm gonna just take a peek inside. Just poke my head in and look around.
So yeah, so the ground floor looks like a makeshift kitchen. There's like a little peddler's cart. There's a chicken coop. There's a heavy wooden trunk. There's a very pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on it. And an upright barrel in the center of the room. Oh, and the brick oven against one wall that is still warm.
What is still warm?
The oven.
The brick oven.
If there's any of the pastries left, Caldy is tossing them into the windmill as well.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check the barrel.
There's like some sort of like greenish black liquid in it.
That's all.
I don't know what that is, but don't trust that liquid.
You're not going to stick a finger in and take a little lick?
Absolutely not. That looks
Just a
toxic.
cake. It's a pastry batter, I'm sure.
With a pat of poison and poisoner, can I take a look at that? Does that remind me of anything?
It does not appear to be poison.
Okay. At least.
Actually, Trustius. Trustius, you can make a lore roll for this.
Okay.
That looks like the kind of looks like what you would get if you rendered down human beings.
Uh,
Oh, you got the roll bug because he's
Maybe not tell
necromancer,
Desi
because
that.
he's a chef.
These Soylent cookies are awesome.
That's pretty good. I like that. That was good.
this place is evil. We should burn it.
Is there a body in the oven?
No, there's she just took some pastries out. What kind of monster do you think
Okay.
she is?
A
That's
dead
one. That I know that.
So there's a barrel of like greenish, blackish
Very.
liquid.
Yep.
Very, very dead one.
For the necromancer chef, you do need a certain amount of fat to make tasty pastries.
Then why would you want to buy Caldi? I have none.
You'll
Well, it
render
doesn't
down
matter.
just fine.
You
I
could,
was
you
going
could
to
be
say
fat
anybody
now.
can be rendered down.
It'd be really cheap to fatten you up. It's not like you've got a lot of height going on.
Yeah, but there's not much frame there to put fat onto it, is there?
Yeah, whatever's there.
Ah,
I kind of agree with Dresses. We might want to get rid of that place.
Yes, let's see if there's anything useful and then burn it.
there's a chicken.
There's 3 chickens.
There's 3 chickens.
They probably used to be people.
Don't you need eggs to bake things?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what goes into a pastry.
Normally,
Or
yes.
whatever else they cooked.
Normally, yeah, eggs, flour, something like that.
I'll make a quick
Human
check out
parts
if there's
optional.
anything useful.
So yeah, as you do a quick search of the place, yeah, there's flour, there's sugar, there's fresh eggs, there's lard, apples, blueberries, and what appear to be little bottles of extract, like like you get like your vanilla, your like maple, your extracts. Only these ones are labeled things like sunny meadow and new rainfall and things like that.
Halfling and hobgoblin. And
Nope, they are actually all very pleasant sounding names.
That they're all aggressively cute, which makes me extremely worried about what they do.
or isn't the
I'll-
expert?
What do they smell like?
Do you open one to smell it?
Sure. Sunny Meadow. That sounds pleasant.
So you open it and you immediately get this strong sensation similar to your dream of like being in a like nice sunny meadow on like the most beautiful day of summer, and like all of the emotions that brings to the forefront.
The halflings are being slowly roasted over a fire in the Shire.
I'm theoretically gonna start running a game in January when that might happen. But
Roasting
not.
halflings on an open fire?
Things happening in the Shire.
Ooh,
We'll see. I'm gonna try, I think.
Right.
Anyway, oh, this smells Oktai. Ooh,
this smells okay.
this smells really nice.
Yeah,
It smells like a happy dream.
that's what worries me. That's something like the fat is made with people. That was a monster underneath. This place is full of lies. Beautiful lies, but full of lies.
Beautiful lies.
Smell it. Smell
Like the
Meadow.
lies that I could have a good night's sleep
Sunny
without
Meadow.
consequence.
I didn't have any terrible consequences. I mean, she definitely did. God. But smell it. It smells so good. And I'll kind of like, I'll blow across the top of the bottle toward Okatai.
Yeah.
I mean, with my sense of smell, I probably can smell it from
Yeah.
here.
And it's less a smell and like a feeling, like a memory.
She said she
Likely
didn't want to get
somebody's
paid.
memory.
Like
She
it was
didn't- she said she
somebody's
didn't want to
memory.
get paid.
Ooh,
She said she
bodily
didn't want to
memories
get
somehow.
paid in money. Maybe she get paid in memories.
Yep.
Interesting.
I remember we found some flask with memories in them. That taught us stuff.
If we don't find anything of value, Justice will start lighting fires.
Yeah. There's nothing of value in here.
There's
You know what?
eggs, sugar.
I was gonna say, let's take the food stuff at least, so we can like save some rations.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to sneak that Sunny Meadow.
You can make a sleight of hand roll.
I don't have sleight of hand. What is a sleight of hand roll based on?
Agility.
Agility.
I mean, to be fair, you're a human. You can spend willpower.
Oh, there it is.
You can spend willpower to roll like melee, say like you didn't fucking see anything.
I mean, could I roll might? Because I'm big enough that if I turn the right way, nobody can see past me.
Sure.
Okay, just let me check that talent. Do I have to spend a willpower to use it?
You do.
I can't get the thing to... Okay, I'll spend the willpower to use it.
Okay.
Oh, damn it! I'm not gonna push it.
All right. So yes.
But she will try to. She'll absolutely, like, palm it. Or try to. Think she did.
So anybody who would like to, because the Curse of Stradbook gave me a lovely trinket table. If anybody would like to search, like look for things, you're not going to find anything of value, but you might find something cool. If you would like to roll perceptive dice.
That is a Caldy move if I ever saw one.
I said I was looking for stuff, so.
Percentile?
Yep.
Oh, percentile.
Why not?
Oh, wow.
Is that really the question?
Before the fire.
I like how Trust is just like, nope.
Justice is setting fire to this place. He is like,
Trust is like, are you done?
I mean, I agree with that too.
you can search as long as you like, but the fire just gets bigger.
Right. So Desi, you find a necklace that looks like it's made from basically interlinked holy symbols from various deities. You would guess these probably belong to some of the donors.
Cool.
Well,
Kind of.
Didn't say them, but
Donors.
Okatai, you find a very neatly tied hangman's noose. You go to pick it up and it doesn't move. It doesn't move easily. It is heavy. Very heavy. I mean, you've hauled around a body or two in your time.
oh, that heavy?
That heavy. So yeah, it is an empty hangman's noose that weighs like there's still a body in it.
Damn.
this place.
This place.
Ryzen, you find a pair of leather gloves with the fingernails are made of ivory. It's a very supple, very pale leather.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Uh-huh.
And
I've
Coldy,
never seen gloves with fingernails before.
They have ivory too.
and Coldy, you find a porcelain doll's head. When you reach out to kind of like pick it up, the eyes kind of flick open, and it's probably just your imagination. The eyes definitely don't move to follow you.
I'd toss it into the fire.
Come on, Caldy. It's not like it was actually doing that. You're just hallucinating.
Yeah, the smoke must be getting to me. I gotta get out. Cheers.
This isn't an Annabelle situation. No, come on. Come on. Let's get real here.
So people find like these just these odd knickknacks as like Justice is lighting the place on fire.
I am looking for one specific thing, if possible, if it's even there. I actually am looking for written instructions for some of her.
You want that recipe, goddammit.
I want a recipe.
Give me let's call it a scouting roll.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to die for this, not intentionally anyway. But scouting. Oh, that's what I was going to buy, but I chose Berserker instead.
Yeah, it worked out for you.
Oh, I didn't spend XP. I got to spend those 3. Sorry, did I roll?
Yep, no successes, but no Banes showing. So,
I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna push it. Oh, it's because I got a -3 right now. Like, why do I have so few dice? Oh, right.
right, because you're like, fuck her.
All right.
So yeah, you look around and you do find what looks like it does look like a recipe. It's like an old like hand scratch type of writing, very fainted. You can vaguely make it out. And it looks like you're a trained chef. It looks like a pretty decent, like, kind of like a turnover recipe, like an apple turnover, blueberry turnover, that sort of thing. And then the special ingredient is memories donated willingly.
Okay. I don't know how I would do that, but I'm also not magical in nature. Maybe she probably is.
I
So.
mean, you're a pastry chef. You will be soon. Statistically.
Right.
If history has taught us anything, it's that pastry chefs are always magical.
Aw,
Just like the pastries.
there you go.
But yes, by the time you guys have gathered the stuff, the fire has gotten to the point where like everybody's like, okay, we need to go.
Oh, shit.
All right, time to go.
Is it warm? Yep, it's warm. Oh.
It's warm.
Can we, like, usher the chickens outside?
Sure. I mean, they're in a cage.
I'll
You can
free
just grab the
them.
cage.
I'll just
Yeah.
grab the cage.
Hey, dinner.
There's no point in the chickens cooking in the mill. That's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
We can
I'll
cook
just
them
cook
over the
them later.
fire. Exactly.
So yeah, as you guys walk away with this burning husk of a windmill in the background, I think we'll call it there.
Pool parties don't look at explosions.
Trestius will give it a little nod to whatever Wolf's watching us.
Okay.
He's goading Strahd at this point. Fuck you.
That's good to know for next time.
Oh, trust you.
So XP. Participate in the game session. Yes. Travel through a new hex. Yes. Discover a new adventure. Yes. Briefly.
Briefly, yeah.
Defeat one or more monsters. Yes.
Boy, howdy.
Find a treasure with 1 gold or more. No, none of that crap you found is worth a gold or more.
A
What?
recipe.
But they're Sunny Meadow memories. Who the fuck in this place has memories of a Sunny Meadow?
Who indeed? Nobody now because they gave them up.
That's right. And now I have them because no one took the bottle away from me.
But
Put a little dab of this on her rations.
She could
Like
use
hot
some perfume
sauce.
anyway.
yeah.
Like hot sauce.
I could, yeah. There we go. I'm just gonna dab it on my wrists every now and then.
Activate your pride. No. Suffer from your dark secret. Desi did actually. Desi's dark secret led you to this place.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I did. Right.
The addiction to the pastries.
Yeah.
Mm.
But they were so good. Does that go away now?
It does.
Okay.
The
The other one's still there though.
Did anybody risk their life?
More so than usual?
I don't think so.
Not more than usual.
Extraordinary action.
Ryzen.
Yeah, he shot a hag.
Yeah.
The one shot into the grinder was like, well, fuck.
Yeah. This
That
was
was
like a Grinch fairy tale almost.
Well, I mean, it kind of was. The whole deal with the hag is they sell you these pastries that have happy memories, but the happy memories have to come from somebody, and nobody in Barovia has them.
Nope.
So that's the prices. You have to give up your happy memories to get more pastries, and eventually you run dry like an addict.
Yeah.
And incidentally, each pastry that you buy also takes away one of your empathy.
Oh, I would not have had many pastries.
I only have one empathy.
Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
The big session.
4 XP, and then 5 for Desi and 5 for Ryzen.
Whew.
Nice.
Yeah, Ryzen's strike. That was fucking stellar, man. That was amazing.
That was the most epic one-shots I've ever seen in any game.
That was terrific.
Well, especially when you
Wow,
consider
like,
with
I don't understand what I'm looking at. This makes no sense. I'm angry. Kill.
Yeah. Especially with
From the halfling who just been taught how to do that, like now.
Yeah.
So yeah, and with Dragon Slayer, it was actually even more damage, but it was enough to drop her. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That was impressive.
perfect. So we'll see everybody next week as you continue your journeys through these lands.
That was an epic session. Cheers, guys.
Awesome.
Great session, guys.
Thanks, Chris,
Have
as
a good one.
always.
Yep.
See you guys on the next one.
Have a good night, folks.
Good night,
Night,
guys.
guys.